So those of you who are wondering about what does visual journaling look like, I want to show you some different examples. So last summer I started this journal called Life is Good. And I did it because I'm hearing so much complaining going on that I wanted to focus on positive. So this page is not finished, but it does have different things that I was telling you about. I also forgot to mention, if you have fabric, you could use fabric. But here's some old book pages, some felt markers I've used. And I always like to start my journal with a word or a phrase, but I also like to put my name on it and the date that I started. And obviously I'm not finished yet because this is still empty. But when I'm finished this journal, then I'll finish this page. It'll be sort of like a wrap up of everything that I have in the journal. So I wanted to focus on my life being good. And this journal didn't start out that way. At first I was taking an art class and we were practicing mixing media and doing some fun layers like this and experimenting with portraiture. I'm always trying to get better at painting people. So this began with just some book pages. I have some writing here, but then just doing some different type of layering. This is with acrylic paint. And then I just put a little note about my love for nature and how it always fills my soul. And whenever I'm feeling down, just go out in nature and I feel better. And again, working on people. So then I started thinking, I've been doing lots of mixed media and I wanted to keep it really simple. So I decided to do some sketching. Now this isn't to scale or accurate or anything, but it also taught me that I needed to pay more close attention to and for sizes and that. But this was my studio. And I just recorded the weather, how I was feeling. I was sitting in my Grandma Bruns's blanket on the ground and just enjoying the nature. And then taking it to Elkwater and trying to draw the docks, enjoying the fresh air, and then journaling about the day. And then I like to use my photography, my own photography, not other people's photography. And then I did little watercolor pen and ink paintings and then wrote about the excursions. So it can be realistic. This would have been sort of more traditional what visual journal was when I first started, but then it's evolved. But I always like to go back and revisit techniques and tell stories about it. Every August we seem to get thousands of dragonflies, so I wrote about that, took a picture first and then drew it, trying to work on some more realism. Trips I've taken. We have a house in Medicine Hat, so drawing the neighborhood. This is the view from my window outside the studio, and again just writing about my feelings and the temperature and all that. Going to Echodale and seeing people for a change outside. Sunsets and doing different lessons online. This one's a fun one. So you find all the art materials, like about 15 different things, and every minute you switch. And it's not about making a pretty picture. It's not about being accurate. It's about playing with your materials and getting to know them. And I discovered I love my very chunky pastels that I have, and now I'm starting to use it. And here are my shoes that I like to wear. And just practicing some drawings. So basically this one is more of a travel journal or an experiential journal and reflecting about the day.